football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Casey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Cal Bears return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Shows him the stiff arm. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab outside. It's Newton. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah's offense has the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Well, this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Marks. Pressure coming. And to get rid of it quickly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the air, it's Marks. He finds his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This one's complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Carson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel
all kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Carson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They feed him again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The play-action fake. Let's it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Newton. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Marks. Boy, they've been caught in a buzz. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to get to him. And the diving catch down the left sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Peterson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run it left here. At the 40, there he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They're going to ride this running back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload.
Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Crosses to 40. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peterson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and... To the air, it's Marks. They get to him as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So
off he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. The give out of the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. After the run, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He got it. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're bringing heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Got a man. It's Wolf. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Coming after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Hit hard. On that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And
the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Cal, 63, Utah. 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Marks. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big runs.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Marks. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Peterson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Casey. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Running for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And it's caught inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now rolling to the left. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them as they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Even with minimal gain on the 36. The offense starts with a short field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his